Thomas kills his hamster. Thomas comes home from school. His mom tells him to wash his hands, and of course he says, okay, and then doesn't. He goes to see his hamster named Hammy. He takes him out of his cage and then abuses and hurts him. Boy, you can't even care for yourself. Why would you care for a hamster? His mom sees what he's doing and tells him to stop teasing Hammy. It turns out Hammy got weak from all the assaulting his owner gave him. Thomas's mom puts the harmed hamster back in his cage. But Thomas wants to play more. She asks him how he would feel if he was treated like he treats his hamster, but Thomas doesn't know. His mom gives him a flashback of what she does to him at night. She tells him his hamster will get dizzy, and then Thomas starts losing his mind, which would be possible if he even had one.
Thomas!
Thomas is already too hysterical. Why would you add another crying sound effect? Thomas says he did it because he likes his hamster, which is like saying you murdered someone because you liked them. His mom tells him not to touch his hamster inappropriately, because it's not like she touches him inappropriately as well. She tells him about what he does in kindergarten.
And you don't do things to each other that you don't like.
Like when Thomas called David stupid after he stole the airplane? His mom tells him to make the hamster feel good.
Because you're the hamster's friend.
Oh, shut it. He's no one's friend. When Thomas greets Hammy, Hammy ends up getting brainwashed. Boy, do you not remember what your owner did to you 2 minutes ago? Thomas's mom tells Thomas to let Hammy rest. Thomas asks if he can give Hammy food instead, and his mom says yes.
You shouldn't give him too much. He might get fat.
Like your cheeks. Surprise, surprise. It was all just a trick for the bratty buttface to start teasing him with food. His mom tells him not to tease Hammy like that. She tells him the hamster will remember the hand that gave it food, just like I'll remember the hand that spanked Thomas. And we never see Hammy again after this episode, because either he got tired and annoyed of Thomas and decided to run away, or Thomas kept acting up and ended up killing him. Let's review. Thomas disobeyed his mom when she told him to wash his hands and proceeded to assault his hamster the second he saw him. He made Hammy weak, and when his mom told him not to abuse his hamster, even though she does the same thing, he started losing his non-existent mind. And even after he learned his lesson about not abusing his hamster, he resorted to teasing him with food. So, Thomas's mom needs a brat beating for thinking her son can be responsible for a hamster when he can't even be responsible for himself. And for being a bad caretaker and ruining his hamster's life, Thomas needs a brat beating. Thomas wants the milk. The baby is hungry, and it turns out her mother doesn't have any toes. But hey, at least that'll upset Dan Schneider. Thomas sees what his mom is doing and says he wants milk. When she gives him milk, he doesn't want that. He throws the bottle onto the floor like the pain he is. He turns into a flipping Funko Pop and tries to make his head even bigger. His mom realizes he wants to be breastfed. She tells him he's an older brother now. Instead of shutting up, he proceeds to cry even more.
No, milk!
Shut up! The narrator tells Thomas he is all grown up. She tells him he has teeth, but the baby doesn't. After he calms down for once, his mom tries to ask a question.
Thomas, Mommy will...
I don't want Mommy's milk.
Wait a minute, was she actually trying to feed him her milk? What the heck? I'm pretty sure Thomas whined so much, his mom actually gave up and tried to feed him her milk. Boy, what is wrong with this woman? And the ironic imbecile just had to blurt out.
I'm not a baby.
Shut your ironic little mouth. Do you realize how many times you've cried in the series? Of course you're a baby. Let's review. Thomas told his mom he wanted some milk. When his mom gave him milk, he said he didn't want that. It turns out he wanted to be breastfed. When his mom told him he's an older brother, the flipping Funko Pop started crying even more. When the narrator calmed him down, it turns out all his crocodile tears made his mom actually try to give him her milk. Fortunately, Thomas decided to shut up about milk, and at the end of the episode, he just had to say something ironic. So, Thomas's mom needs a brat beating for actually trying to feed Thomas her milk. And for even crying about milk in the first place, Thomas needs a brat beating. La la la. It's the end of Brat Beat episode's critique. La 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 la. Hey there, it's the end of the episode. Now it's time to tickle your toes.